Okay, the purpose of this video will be to help you with directions on setting up a Microsoft Word document that we can type for essays in any subject area this year. And if you take a look in your doc, you have Microsoft Word, so we're going to go ahead and open Word. And then we want to double click on Word document there. And that'll open us up to a blank Word document now. And this year we've been making cover pages for our essays, and that's what we're going to start off with at this time. And to begin, we want to change the font from Cambria Body. The fonts we've been using this year mostly have been Arial, Times New Roman. So I'm going to scroll down to Times New Roman for this particular essay. And they're all alphabetized, so you can click in the T section to get to Times New Roman. And then for the cover page, we want to make the size a little larger from 12 to 20. And we also want to bold our title page and underline in a moment as well. Now for the title page, you're going to center the title. So we have the Center Text tab. Click that. And then we also want to center it top to bottom. So we're going to press Return until we're down to around the 3 to 4 section on the ruler on the side. And at that point, you'll type your first and last name at that time in that space, first and last name. And then we want to make a title for the particular essay that we're working on. And when we title essays, we also want to underline them. So we're going to click the U as well. So one of the essays that we typed this year was how the changing environment affected the first Americans. So we have our title, we have our name and our title. And we also want to add a border to the title page as well. So we're going to go up and click Format, Borders and Shading. And right now it's set on borders, but we want a page border for this one. So we're going to click Page Border. And we want to leave it as a black color at this point. And we want to change the width from half point to maybe between a 3 or a 4.5 point. I'm going to click 4.5 point for this one. And then we have the setting out in the side. Right now it's set on none. The three choices that would be best would be box, shadow, or 3D. I'm going to click shadow. And right now it says apply to whole document. I want to change it so that it's just the title page. So I'm going to click whole document, change that to this section, first page only, press OK, and now you have your border on your page. Okay, now we also want to add an image to this particular essay. So I want to go out and click an internet browser. I'm going to click Safari, and I'm going to type in a topic for the essay. Might be the woolly mammoth, for example. Click search, and I want to click images from there. And lots of great images will come up for you to choose from. You can take a look at those images that are available. I kind of like this one right here. I'm going to double click that image to open it. So I want to double click the image to open it. Then I want to slide my window over just slightly, maybe slide my Word document over slightly as well so that I can see my desktop. And I'm going to drag this image out to the desktop at this time. You can see it right here in the desktop now. So I'm going to close that window, go back to my Word document, and at that time I'm going to drag the image onto the Word document. And you can see the document kind of went over top of the title we had created earlier. So I need to move that image, and in order to move the image, I want to click on it, click the image, and then you'll have this tab up at the top that says Format Picture. We want to click that, and we want to change the text wrapping so that it's through the image. So I'm going to click that, change it from inline with text to through. Now I have the image where I want it, and I can move it anywhere really. I could move it above the title, I could move it below the title. We're going to keep it below the title for now. This is especially helpful for when putting multiple images on the same page, that you have the text wrap through all the images, and then you can move them around easily. So I'm going to just make this a little smaller by kind of pulling the corner in, and then we can center it back with the title as well. Now we have our title page created. And from there, we want to add another page so that we can continue typing the essay now. So I want to click below the image, make sure I can see my cursor flashing. You can see that right here. And I want to insert a page break. So I'm going to go up to Insert, Break, Page Break, and that gives me a second page now that I can type the essay on. Now I have to be careful because now it's centered. I don't want the essay to be centered, so I want to click back to left align, right here, align text left, and then I want to change the size from 20 to 14 as well. Okay, and then for essays, we know that we have to indent essays, so I'm going to press Tab to indent. Okay, and it did indent for us nicely there. And then I want to double space the essay as well. So I'm going to go up to Format, Paragraph. And I want to click line spacing, change from single to double, press OK, and that now is a double spaced essay the whole way. So I'm going to type just a topic sentence to show you how this works. And you can see as I type that topic sentence that it automatically comes back to the left margin. I don't need to press return at the end of this line. I just keep typing. It'll go to the next line automatically, come back to the left margin, and it's nicely double spaced as well. And then I would continue typing, press the space bar twice after the periods, continue typing right there, and it'll just continue down the rest of the page nicely for you. So we have the title, we have the typing directions. So now, once I've typed my essay, I want to save this essay. Okay, so I'm going to go up to File and Save As. And I want to title the essay. Right now it says first and last name because that's the title we have. We want to change it to Changing Environment Essay. We'll leave that .docx at the end. And we want to save it to the desktop. So we're going to save it to the desktop, press save. Okay, I already had an essay like that on my desktop, so I'm going to replace that one with this one now. And I can now see the essay on my desktop as well, right here. I can see it. Okay, and I have a lot of things on my desktop. You wouldn't have that much on yours, though. It'd be easy to see it real quickly, probably up in this area on your desktop. So now I want to take that essay and I want to move it into my server folder so that I have it saved correctly. So I'm going to click it and I'm going to drag it into the server folder right here. Okay, and that's right there for you. Okay, and you drag it in there and then it'll save. Okay, so now I have my essay open still, just a couple more steps to follow before we close out. So we've saved it. We want to also, once we've typed the essay, we want to do a spell check on the spelling and grammar of it. So I go up to Tools, Spelling and Grammar, and it'll go through that for you. You might have some mistakes in yours since it's a lengthy essay. You want to go through that spelling and grammar check, press OK when that's complete, and you also want to proofread the essay on your own. You really want to go back through because sometimes spelling and grammar check does not pick up all mistakes, particularly spaces and words that might be missing. So do a proofread of your own as well. And then once you've done all of that, you can do another save to make sure you have the essay saved completely again. You might do a save as again, and you have the one on the desktop, so you press save, press replace, and then you can drag that back into the server folder when you're sure that you've done the complete spelling and grammar check. And then finally, if you're able to finish the essay all at one time and you're ready to print it out, we want to go to File and Print, and you have a couple printer choices to pick from. This has a color image on the front cover, so we'll print it to a color printer, and you can print to either Room 22 color or Library color. We'll select Room 22 color, and then you press print, and it'll print your essay, and you're ready to turn it in at that point. So these directions should help us in formatting Microsoft Word documents for any subject this year, and saving them correctly and being ready to print them out.